My name is Aubrie Rose. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry, my hat is so pretty. It's so cute. It's got the little buttons, but I don't want it to put a shadow on my face, so it's lifted up like that. What am I doing today? Sorry, I got so excited and then I was like, okay, happy December. I think this is a November recap, a NaNoWriMo recap. So if you guys saw my chaotic Nano video, you'll know that I decided to switch up my plans for Nano. And the way I decided to do this was I was just going to finish my Rebel project and then I was going to focus more of my time on the friend group series. But what I ended up doing was I just did not finish the Rebel project, and I just worked on the friend group project during the rest of November. So what I worked on was point of view character profiles, and you guys, those took forever. There was, I don't know what it was kind of like mental, but it would just take me forever to answer all these questions, and it was just taking me hours. But then towards the end of it, I was starting to remember all the questions, and I was able to quickly get through all of the rest of the point of view characters that I needed to do by the end of the month, and that was really nice. I had gotten behind, but then I caught up, and yeah, that's pretty much like all I did in November was just vlogging the friend group diaries and then working on point of view character profiles, and then probably wasting time in some form or another, but I don't really remember all that. So yeah, that was pretty much all I did in November, and I was hoping this was going to be a longer video, but I realized that I'd actually talked about a lot of this before I started. So anyway, I guess I could do 2 videos in one, so this can be November recap. So that was that, yay. And then December goals, end of year goals. So yeah, what I'm doing now is, well, originally I had wanted to do family character profiles, side character profiles, and then world building, and then do some like broad outline of the plot. So just like maybe write a recap of each short story in each book and just try to like map it out as a whole, but just like writing it out. So that was going to be very broad, and then in January I was going to get down to the nitty-gritty. And I say that's still the plan. I've just already finished the family character profiles, and I am making extremely quick progress with with the side character profiles. I didn't realize that they were going to be that fast, so I had 4 to work on yesterday, and I got them done in literally like an hour and a half, which is very nice. And then I have 4 today, and I have not started because my computer is installing an update since last night. It's been working on this for like 12 hours. I could probably work while it's doing that, but I prefer to not have to. So I'm gonna wait till it's done, and then I'm going to start working on the side character profiles that I have for today. And if I finish them as quickly as I did yesterday, I'm either going to be working on this next project that I'm working on, which I don't think I'm going to share anything about yet, but I am going to have 2 projects. This is not going to take away from the friend group project. The friend group project is still my main priority. It's going to take precedence, but once I'm done with whatever I need to do for the day, I have a second project that I'm going to be sharing with you guys soon. I think that's going to be like a Friday update, so you know, stay tuned for Friday. And yeah, so I'm super excited about that, and also a little nervous and a little scared for that project, but it'll be great. Yes, so I'm working on side character profiles. I think I'm so ready to be done with character profiles. They're definitely not all of the characters that are going to be included in this series, but they're like all the characters that I know of at this moment. So as soon as I like stumble upon new characters as I'm writing or as I'm plotting, I will just put them into a side character profile and either give a little bit of information about them, or if they end up being a little bit more important, I'll make a little profile for them. And based on yesterday, it shouldn't take that long, and it shouldn't hinder much from the drafting process, so that'll be nice. Or for the outlining process, maybe I'll try to do it all in outlining. We'll see what happens. Yes, so side character profiles, world building. That's really, I'm just going to be like figuring out the neighborhoods and then just figuring out all of the places that are mentioned in the story, like where they are in relation to everything else, so that way it kind of makes sense. I've drawn myself a map, but I think I'm probably gonna redo it, and I don't know how important it is to make sure that everything's in the same place. I think I just gotta make sure that, you know, if people are talking about the same thing, it needs to be in the same general area throughout the book. So I don't know how important that's gonna be, or like how I want to do that, but I'm gonna figure that out. And yeah, I think there's just a few other things that I need to figure out with that. So that's gonna be the world building. It's not gonna be too big, I don't think, but it's also gonna be more than I want to do. And then just the outlining. So I don't know if I'm just gonna jump right into outlining, or if I am going to try to write like a summary of each book. I'll probably do both. I just don't know when that's gonna be. And then working on my secondary project, which again, I'll share with you guys soon. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to start blogging some more. I'm going to try to start vlogging some more, or just like being more consistent with the videos. I'm sorry, I've not been consistent with the videos in a while. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm getting back on it. I have a plan. I have outlined videos that I need to do, or that I need to film. And yeah, so I'm excited for the rest of this year. I'm excited for next year. I'm super excited for next year. And yes, oh, one more thing. So I kind of timelined how long it would take me to do everything for the friend group series, and I'm not going to be publishing that series in 2023. I will be publishing it in 2024. That's probably, or that's just because I want to draft the series as a whole, just to make sure that I can tie everything together well. I can set up things and pay them off just well within the series as a whole. I want it to be pretty interconnected. And so I'm gonna draft them as a whole, and then once I'm finished drafting, it's gonna take me a little while to revise and edit everything. And I'm planning on finishing drafting by like May, and then I want to have the first book published in June, and so I'm not going to be able to do that all in 2023. So I'm probably going to have all the books finished written and then like ready to publish, but I'm not going to publish them until because it happens in the last year of high school. It's just going to, I'm going to be publishing the books whenever they sort of happen within that school year. So the first book is in summer, so it's going to be in June. And yeah, so that's how it's going to work. And I'll probably have them ready and then just publish them in those dates, so that way I don't have to stress about it, which I'm very happy about. I'd much prefer to do it that way. That's just me personally. I like to have everything planned out and not have to be stressing about things, so I can focus more on the marketing or rather than like trying to get things copy edited or whatnot. Not saying that's a bad thing. If you don't, that's just how I want to do it. Yeah, I think that is it. I think I said that already and then I added more. This is it for this time. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!